Alright, so I'm very confident that you were able to go through this class here and make a few changes and do all sort of things and maybe create your own classes. If you were able to do that, congratulations, and go ahead and share those with me, with all of us actually in the forum so that we can congratulate you. And again, just keep at it. All right, so the next thing here, what we're going to do is that we talked about also as the template, the blueprint template, as we call the class. We can add other things. We can add actions in the form of methods. For instance, we can go ahead and say here, I'm going to say void, and let's call this turn on, right? And for simplicity here, I'm going to just print. I'm going to append the beauty here, the name of whatever we added to this microphone, and I'm going to say is on. Okay, and I'm going to say void, another void here, turn off. So print name is turned off. Okay, oops, name. That. Could keep going. Let's see what else can we do. We can say void set volume. Again, this is very simplified, so we can get the idea. I can say name. I can even with color and pass in the color attribute. Volume is up. There we go. So we've added a few methods here. These are member methods added to our class. Let's go ahead and see how we can actually invoke the turn on, turn off, and set volume. Okay. Well, simply we can do the same thing here. Once we have the object, the handle, right, the actual object, we can do the same thing. I can say here mic dot. Look at that. I can now go ahead and say, for instance, turn on, and once it's on, I can say mic dot, let's see, set volume, and after that I'm going to go say mic dot turn off. I can even say turn off like that. So now not only are we able to access the attributes or member variables, we're also able to access the methods, right? The member methods of the class. Okay, so you can think here with the actual object, you think that we take the mic or the remote, we go dot, which means access the turn on, we turn it on, we set the volume, when we turn off once we're done. Okay, so if you save this and give it a run, you'll see all of that's going to happen. It says Blue Yeti is on. It is on indeed. Blue Yeti with color silver gray, volume is up, Blue Yeti is turned off. Very nice. Okay, so we've added another level to complete our class here. So now you understand what a class is, you understand the distinction between a class and an object, you understand how to create a class in code here in Dart, right? You understand how to create instance variables, you understand how to create methods of those classes as well. The other thing you notice is that all the methods that we have, they are void, which means they don't return anything. Just like we've learned before, we can also create methods that return something. Let's say if we want to return a Boolean, true or false, that checks whether the microphone is on or not. Well, what we can do, we're going to say bool, right? That's a type. Let's say is on, like that. And because we know it's going to be just a statement here, I'm going to just use this clever way of returning, right? I'm going to say returns true in this case. And I can create another method here that returns, for instance, in the model number. I'm going to say int model number. So I'm going to say return the model as such. So let's see. If we go down here in our instantiation, I can go ahead at the bottom here and say mic dot is on. You know what's going to return. In fact, I'm going to just put inside of a print because we want to be able to print that. Let's say mic dot is on. Okay, and then I'm going to say print say Mike dot model number. There we go. Save and run. We should see the results. Say it's true because we set the is on to return true, and then 1, 3, 4, 5 also is working there. Very nice. Okay, go ahead and play around and add as many methods as you want, and or create other classes too, such as person class or employee class, and with the attributes, with the methods and so forth, just like what we do here, and then create those objects. I want you to keep practicing so that you really understand this, because this is, like I said again, it's a very important concept that no matter which language you're going to end up work with the most, you need to understand object-oriented programming, or classes and objects, and how to create them, because that is the basis of any object-oriented programming language out there. Okay? Perfect. Go at it, and I'll see you in the next video.